welcome to episode 4 of the Diz Duo podcast. I'm Zach. That's my mom, Lynn.
Hi, all.
All right, now today is all about Animal Kingdom. So, first 4 episodes, all 4 theme parks at Walt Disney World Resort. So, we're kicking off this one with Animal Kingdom. And a little fun fact for everybody who didn't know a little thing about Animal Kingdom, and a lot of the younger generation doesn't know anymore. Animal Kingdom actually had the original concept of the fantasy beast area where it was dragons and all the fantasy creatures and stuff, but
Yes, it
that stuff was
did.
scrapped early on in the construction. But there is a fun little call out throwback to them. They still have a little dragon. If you do look at the Animal Kingdom sign, they have the elephant, lion or something on the Animal Kingdom sign. But you also, if you look on one, I think it's to the left when you're looking at Animal Kingdom sign, it is a dragon. That is kind of a throwback and a little calling to that fantasy world that they had in their plans, but they did scrap that. Fun fact
Yes.
for people. You can look at that. Now, Animal Kingdom, the thumbnail on this is don't waste a whole entire day at Animal Kingdom. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, why that's the thumbnail. But one thing I want to start off with now, this Genie Plus thing, the Fast Pass, whatever you want to call it, Lightning Lane, that all has is not really relevant for Animal Kingdom. You can do this park pretty easily without having that Lightning Lane and all of those perks. I wouldn't really waste your time on a Lightning Lane for that unless you're already including that in your Disney World vacation. The reason I say that, a lot of people that go to Animal Kingdom, they will start off with Pandora. And Pandora is the world of Avatar. And there's two fantastic rides there. One that's really awesome. It's a virtual reality ride, but it's almost like a 4D type experience where you're actually feeling and smelling the world of Avatar. You're riding on
Yes.
a banshee. That is one I highly recommend. If you get to the park, you do not have a lightning lane, go right to that, knock that out while you can. And while you're over there, you might as well go do the Navi River because it's right there. You might as well not get two birds, one stone, and then you've already completed pretty much half the park at that point. Now,
Yes.
if you don't, if you do have Lightning Lane that, and then head to the safari. And the safari, there's two great times to go to the safari. And mainly because it's when the animals are waking up, they're starting to eat right before they get too full and fall back asleep. Because animals are animals. They're all this, and specifically the cats. Yeah. If you grew up with cats, cats are exactly the same no matter how big they are, except if you fall into a cage with them in the safari, it's probably a little more worrisome than getting one that's laying on your bed right now.
Yes, definitely.
Now, the reason for that is because, and specifically, you have the best chance to hear the lions roar. And that is really cool to see that in person. It does not happen often. They roar the most common in the early morning and evening hours. So
Evening.
those are the two times you want to go to that. Now, I know the safari is probably one of your favorite rides in all of Disney.
Yes. Yes. The nighttime safari is really nice. I've been on it. Um, we we were at Animal Kingdom this morning, and we experienced a lot of animals during the safari ride. Some mornings you don't see any animals, or you do, but you don't see many. They were out,
Did
especially the cheetahs.
did any of them block the path today, specifically the giraffes?
No, we had to wait for a giraffe to walk across, the baby giraffe to walk across for to see his mom. But other than that, no.
You're
No
right.
ostrich today.
No ostrich?
No.
So there's one ostrich there that basically owns the safari if anybody goes to it. And I don't know if it's a male or female. I think it's a female, and she just stares at you and she won't move.
Yes.
Uh, you might have a 10 to 15 extra minute safari just because they're not going to forcefully move
No.
the animals. They try to lure them away with some treats and stuff. The ostrich don't care. They just
No.
no, this is my time. You ever see like turkeys or anything across the road in your normal plat paths? That is exactly what they do. They don't care.
No.
Hey, how's it
They
going?
just take
Let's
their
go,
own
ladies.
time.
Yo, it's
You're
fun.
in their world.
It's hilarious. It's actually quite funny. And the really cool thing, and if people haven't seen this, the Disney Plus show, the Animal Kingdom show, it gives a behind the scenes of how they do a lot of research and development with the animals and how they go about with their shots, their any medication they need. If there's emergencies that happen, it really dives into a lot of stuff
Yes.
that you just don't see.
No.
It's really cool, and it also goes into the Rafiki's. You're gonna have to finish that one. The Rafiki's
The
thing.
Rafiki, yes.
It's where you can actually walk through and kind of.
It's the Rafiki Planet Watch,
Thank you,
and you
thank you.
can.
Gosh, I was tongue tied on that one.
It's the research and education center. You can take a train over there, and you can explore, do some exploring over there. You can go through and see, kind of get an idea of what the staff goes through to provide uh, annual wellness shots and visits for the animals. Also, there is a petting area where you can interact with some goats, and I think there's still a donkey over there. We did not get over to Rafiki's Planet Watch today.
That's one where if you're in between rides and stuff, you can definitely hit
Yes,
up. And a lot of things we're saying, it might sound like there's a lot to do. If in hindsight, there's really not compared to a lot of parks. That's why I think you can do this park in
you
give or
can.
take a half a day.
Yes,
Uh, Another ride that is very popular amongst a lot of people, but I would not sweat it if you never get to it. And that's actually kind of ironic that you would go to it if you are sweating, is the Kali River Rapids. Now, a lot of people really, really enjoy this water ride. A lot of people rank it as the best water ride. It's okay. It doesn't have the Disney feel of a water ride if you kind of
no.
understanding that. It's neat. It's kind of just a generic rapid ride and everything, as Chandler's right here. Go, 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 go. Hold on. We're gonna pause this real quick. Now, you might have a different opinion about the River Rapid ride, but that's kind of where I stand with it. It's like if I ride it, cool. If I don't, it's not that big of a deal.
We didn't ride it today, but it was the perfect day for being on it. It is a shorter ride than the one in Disneyland. We do prefer the one in Disneyland. It's been several years since we've been out there, but it is a longer ride and we enjoyed it much more so than the one here in Disney World. But I mean, that's the matter of opinion.
Now, at least they were, are I call them the Screaming Monkeys. Were they there today?
They were there today. We were actually walking off of the safari and we heard them doing their little chants. Um, but yes, that and they were out. They're I love them. I have to say they are one of my favorites.
I'm not sure what's louder, those little monkeys or the children running around screaming.
Oh, it's fun.
Uh,
It's fun.
and they're hilarious when they scream too. And you can see them
Yes.
fighting. You could tell they're having a conversation. They're arguing with each other. It's
Yes.
actually pretty funny.
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
kind of steering around the park, hitting the highlights for everybody too. Another quite possibly the best, or if not one of the best roller coasters in all of Disney World. It's probably been overtaken, actually, very likely overtaken by Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy,
yes,
but it's still one of the best rides.
it is.
Is Expedition Everest. It is a fantastic roller coaster. If you don't know what
Absolutely.
it is, I'm not going to spoil a lot for you, but I highly
No.
recommend it. Basically, the overall theme is that you're on a train going up the Himalayan mountains, and you're on quite literally an expedition, and you
Yes.
come across the Yeti at some point. I'm not going to give away what the Yeti
No.
does. What it was
No.
originally designed to do is start swatting at you when he sees you, but it broke it. And
It
so
did,
what they decided to
unfortunately.
do to give the illusion that it was moving
Mm,
was just very fast flashing lights instead.
mm. Yes. Yes.
And the queue in this one is one of the neater queues. I will say that. And that's one
Oh, it is.
I rarely see it over 40 45 minute wait really.
No,
And I would wait in that up to an hour. There's very few rides I would wait up to an hour, but that queue is really neat. So if you want to
it
wait
is.
and get some content on your phone for your Instagram or whatever you might be doing, that is a great ride
It
to go do.
definitely, you definitely want to take some pictures, videos. The queue is really neat.
Well, speaking of
So
queues,
it's worth it.
speaking of the queue, going back to Flight of Passage, that is the neatest queue that there
Oh,
is.
yes,
And that one,
definitely.
those are the two rides probably I would wait the most for in all of Disney World are in Animal Kingdom, Expedition Everest, and Flight of Passage. But max an hour, like any more than that, I'm not
Oh,
waiting that long.
no, no, it gets a little,
Especially if you have kids, they're definitely not waiting that long.
no,
So if
no.
you have kids, more than likely you're going to have to get a lightning lane because if your kids are anything like mine or any normal kid in the entire world, they're impatient.
Yes,
So they just,
definitely.
oh, my legs are broken. Oh, that's what one of mine does. So, and so you were there, you've seen the construction progress that they are making,
Yes,
and
yes.
so, uh,
Dino Land is
yep.
slowly disappearing.
I don't know if that's a bad thing. I've gone back and forth as much as I love like dinosaur type things. If you think about it, the entire uh the entire animal kingdom is based on lots of ant then you randomly have Pandora. Let's just get rid of that. But you have Asia and you have Africa. Now you're going to have the tropical Americas, and I think that really is going to flow well with the
Yes,
design and the theme of
yes.
Animal Kingdom. And I think they're going to do a really good job with it. They got a couple more years. Tropical Americas, if you want to kind of go into it over all of it, and I'll dive in some of the more specifics of it that I have written down, but you've seen the progress getting made and kind of seen, I'm sure you've seen signs out now uh, saying, hey, this is what's coming.
Well, that's pretty much of a Encanto type feeling is what's going to be happening over there in place of Dino Land. The dinosaur ride is going to be closing and they are going to redo it as the Indiana Jones ride.
I'm excited for that. I
I
really am.
The one in California is really neat, and I'm looking forward to having it here in Disney World in Florida. Um, the um, the playground, the Boneyard playground, is set to close the beginning of September.
What are they making that, or is that just going to be another part of it? And they're
It's another part of it. I haven't heard exactly what it is. It's just a new attraction based on Encanto.
okay, so there's a couple Encanto attractions.
Yes,
Okay. Because I know
yes.
the main thing is going to be where the uh Triceratops spin and Primeval
Yes,
Whirl and
in
all
that
of
area.
that.
Yes.
And I actually I cheated. I looked up what their design is. So I'm going to butcher this name, but it's going to be the Pueblo Esperanza, and that loosely translates to the Village of Hope, which is part of the Tropical Americas. So that's going to be
Yes.
included with the Encanto attraction, which is the
Yes.
house from Encanto, but they're going to dive more into if you've seen the movie, the one kid that gets the powers of talking to animals, that's actually going to be pretty neat that you get to
Yes,
interact with all of them.
definitely.
They'll do a good job.
Yeah.
You can just I'm curious what type of ride it's going to be. If it's going to be more of a I don't know, haunted mansion. We're just kind of riding through like that, or is it going to be a trackless ride, which a lot of the new attractions they've been having indoors that's gone trackless between Ratatouille
Yes.
and the Rise of Resistance. So a bunch of trackless rides. There's this opportunity for
I'm
that.
anxious. I'm anxious for it.
Have you seen any Encanto
No,
characters come out yet, or
no,
they have nothing of that sort yet?
no, not yet. Not
They're
yet.
probably just holding off on
Uh,
that.
they they may be.
I bet there's going to be an Encanto show. But that would they have that little one
Oh,
that's
that would be nice. They have that whole theater which
well,
they
they have that thing
demoed.
at Epcot that they do
Yes.
with Encanto. If they brought that
Yes.
to Animal Kingdom, there's not a lot of shows at Animal Kingdom to kind of get out of the heat and all and
No.
everything.
No,
Nemo,
they have Nemo. They have The Lion King
Yeah, they need another one. There needs to be a couple shows there, I think.
and the Bird
Well,
Show, but that's not in air conditioning, but it's still
yeah, the
a
bird.
nice area to sit down and just relax.
Yeah.
And that Bird Show is really neat. We did see it today.
Okay.
So,
That's always the one that's easy to get into. Not a lot of people.
yes.
If that one's crowded, then you know it's really, really crowded.
Yes, definitely.
Not a lot of people go to that.
No.
Indiana Jones ride. Want to just touch on the specifics. Like you said, Disneyland. It's the same like ride. They're not changing anything with the actual ride part. The
No.
theming, they will change all, obviously no more dinosaurs. It will all get themed to an Indiana Jones. And I'm hoping it's slightly different than the one in California. Maybe they add some of the new updated scenes from Indiana
They
Jones.
may. They may.
I think I think that Indiana Jones ride was prior to when Disney bought Lucasfilm. So you might be able to see some of the Disney stuff get incorporated with the Indiana Jones
I'm
franchise.
looking
Let's
forward
see
to
fun.
it.
They're obviously going to have stuff from Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade. That's all going to have
Yes.
some sort of scene in there. I'd like to
Yes.
see them go through a lot. There's a lot of opportunities that they can kind of go to and kind of mesh it all together.
Oh,
I've
definitely.
seen
Definitely.
videos. Did you get to ride the other the Indiana Jones one land?
I did. I did. Yes.
All right, is that one? Do you think that is better than Dinosaur?
Yes.
See, as simple as that. Well, you were, and you used to not be a huge fan of the dinosaur ride at one point, and
No, not huge fan, but even when it was still pretty, want to say scary, for little ones especially. Um,
it used to be scary. I'm telling you.
it used to be a lot.
I'm pretty certain that they literally had it where it would
They,
shake the entire thing when the one
yes,
dinosaur came out and wanted to eat your face. I still
yes.
remember that. It's good. It's Dinosaur is an early two. It might be actually 2000 film. Kids don't know dinosaur anymore.
No, they
It's
do not.
they've got to just they got to always update it. Encanto's such a huge success, and I think as big of a blockbuster it is, I think that one can be there to stay
I
for a
think
long
it'll do
time.
well.
Just like Lion King, just like Avatar, all that can definitely be there to
Yes,
stay for quite some time. And I think that's one thing that Disney wanted to do is give something that the kids can relate to for a long time coming, generations after generations, and that's always the goal.
yes.
In the long run, they don't have to spend as much money, and that's what Disney comes down to is that money.
They do. They do.
Oh, there's going to be a carousel that they will have there as well. It's going to have carved animals inside, inspired
Mhm.
by different characters in the land. There's going to be some new restaurants. I'm sure you'll see Disney Food Blog be right on it. They'll probably get a preview of all of that, and hopefully they'll have some annual pass stuff
Yes,
that you'll get to see.
yes.
And I'm sure there'll be a lot of South American inspired cuisine. So looking forward to that because
Oh, yes,
any
definitely.
Hispanic food I am a huge fan of.
Yes, you are, and you'll enjoy it.
That would be awesome, awesome.
Well,
And
the one we didn't get to try the Sunday. The
Crushes
no.
Sunday, the annual pass thing that they have going on in Animal Kingdom right now. It's butter pecan ice cream.
Yes.
I think Dad would like that more than you,
Yeah, yes,
honestly.
he would
It's got like
like it better.
caramel drizzle, whipped topping, all that stuff
Yes, it
on
has
it.
that. Well, it's actually, I have it here. It's butter pecan top with hot fudge, caramel,
There it is.
candied pecans, whipped cream, and garnished with the sea blue sugar.
Yeah.
Um, and then dipped in the white chocolate waffle bowl.
Yep, that would be really good, but obviously long line
A
and it's a
long
hot day.
line, and it was pretty hot today, so
You
wasn't
might get that it instantly melts.
well. It's there until September 27th, so we do have the opportunity to try it. But we did get our annual pass magnet, which is Crush. So
That looked neat. I like that
it
magnet.
is
That would
neat.
look neat.
It is
Uh,
neat.
you want to do a blind ranking before we go further in the episode?
We can do it.
Okay. So I changed it up from what I sent you, but it's okay. You can get this on the spot.
Okay.
Rank these five Disney animated animal movies without knowing what comes next. So one through five, number one, obviously the best out of the list, and number five is the worst. So we're going to kick it off with a classic, The Aristocats.
Hmm. I would say that would be a five for me.
Okay. Wow. That's surprising. That's surprising that one's down that low. Okay. Fox and the Hound.
Oh, three.
Tearjerker.
Yes.
Zootopia.
Oh boy. Two.
Okay, okay. Bug's Life.
Oh boy.
Well, where do you go here? Do you go to one? Do you go to four?
I do love Bug's Life.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't know
gonna
what's
put
coming next.
one.
Okay. Bug's Life of one. You're gonna be mad. Your number four is Lion King.
Oh boy. Well,
See,
it
that's the
is what
fun
it
about
is.
the blind rankings. You just never know. All
No.
those are classics.
Yes,
Absolute
definitely.
classics. And there's tons of other ones that are just Disney animal only.
Yes.
I mean, you've got the Rescuers,
Oh,
putting me on the
it's
spot
been a
on.
while since I've seen The Rescuers.
Yeah, there's just so many. And it's I mean, you got I almost put the Good Dinosaur in there, Brother Bears in there,
Yes, that's a good
uh,
one too.
uh and Bolt. That's a
Yeah.
classic one. Now it's a classic one. All right. Well, and Dinosaur.
Yes,
Literally regular
dinosaur.
just dinosaur. Nobody knows that anymore. It sucks. That was one of my favorites. They used to have Happy Meal toys with that, and I'm
Yes.
pretty sure I had like two of them. They were like hand puppets. They don't give Happy Meal toys like that anymore.
No, they
I'm like,
don't.
that is awful. That was the thing back then. Those Happy Meal toys were what you wanted to get.
Absolutely. That's why you went to
Man,
get
they were
a Happy
awesome.
Meal for the prize.
Yeah. I mean, I spent $5 on the Happy Meal for just that now, but no, I don't want to have any cool toys. Uh, all right. Well, Zootopia was in that list. Zootopia
Yes.
is actually coming to the Tree of Life, where
Yes, it
Bug's
is.
Life is actually getting replaced. And again,
Yes.
Bug's Life, that's kind of getting thrown out because not a lot of people remember Bug's Life anymore. It wasn't
No.
that big of a hit to really have a generational memory on that. But
Mm.
Zootopia is, and Zootopia, they're revamping it to Zootopia 2 comes out later this year. They had a Zootopia series. So I think this can be a really, really good,
Uh-huh.
I think it'll be a really good show if they do it right. And I'm sure they'll pay homage to A Bug's Life, I'm sure, in it at some point.
Oh, somewhere they will put the little something there to
Little
remember the
hidden,
bugs.
little hidden Mickeys, if you will,
Yes.
for it. I think it's next year, I believe it's spring next year, if I'm not mistaken, Zootopia gets released, maybe.
Uh, or later this year. So
I'm going to just play it pessimistic because I know how Disney
I would
goes.
say later. I mean, I'm sorry, next year.
Yeah, but this isn't as big of an attraction it's just seats and a screen, so it really shouldn't take long. You would
No,
have I think it'll be a good one.
we didn't see any Zootopia characters. However, we did see Kevin walking around today.
Yeah,
Get
he
some
does. That's a
pictures.
fun little surprise.
That is that is fun. Uh, Doug and Russell were out, and we did see Timon. Rafiki was walking around.
Do they have anybody on the little river?
I did not see we went over the bridge a couple of times, but didn't see anybody or any characters in the boats.
That's a fun thing you guys can look out for too. If you go on one of the bridges, you could see down where they have a little raft with a bunch of characters on it.
Yes,
Really, really neat that they'll just kind of pass by every so often, and it's neat for especially the kids to just give a quick wave to them.
yes.
The Now we kind of touched on 'em earlier, but the shows they have a couple different shows. Primarily, what people go there for is the Festival of the Lion King,
Festival of the Lion King
which
is a good show. I
it
highly
is,
recommend
and
it.
it's also a way to get out of the AC. But if you're going to that, you will have to wait in line. So
Yes.
when I say that you can do this park in a half a day, it doesn't always include every single show. If you've never been to Animal Kingdom, highly recommend going to see Festival of the Lion King. If you've seen it before, you can skip it because it's not changed. Uh, but it is,
Nemo is a good show, and that did change. That they
yep.
changed some things.
Yeah, they updated the Nemo one.
Yes,
I think they
yes,
added some characters from Finding Dory in that.
yes,
Um,
they did.
but The Lion King, it's more or less a Broadway musical, and you're actually really close to the floor where they are doing everything, where they are performing. You can see
Yes,
all the animals come in, and uh, it's really exciting. It's a lot of bright colors. It's a longer, one of the longer shows, but the kids really will enjoy, especially if they like the music from The Lion King. They like bright colors. Little ones
definitely.
that aren't able to even walk yet, that's a good one for them to see because
Oh,
they always love
bright
bright
colors,
colors.
lots of movement. Yes.
Yep. The little ones for the little ones for Nemo, not so much, not as bright. Now,
No,
ones that are about 2 years old on up,
they
bubble
would
square stuff.
they would
You're
enjoy it.
able to interact. You're able to see it. It's all walking through. It's that was a
Yes.
really good one too. So those are the two main shows there. You can almost always get into the Finding Nemo show. That's usually never an issue to get into that one. The Festival of Lion King, which is over actually towards one of the entrances to Pandora in Africa. If you if you go to that, get in line early before the next
Yes,
show. That way you have a chance to see it. They run it all day
definitely.
long. I'm pretty sure it's like every hour, if I'm not
Uh,
mistaken. And
They
just
have the different show times. It you can look it up on your app,
they do a lot of
or
them.
also
They do a lot of them.
grab a map when you enter the park.
You can grab a map, or if you have the Disney app, that always helps
That
too.
yes,
And you
that's
can it
what
can
I yes,
also see where
definitely.
everything is, and you pull it
Mhm.
up on the map. And Disney has free Wi-Fi, so shouldn't have any issue with signal there.
No, you should be all
Animal
right
Kingdom
with the
is the
signal.
hardest one to get signal because it has all the trees and it sometimes can get interrupted. In the Safari, you're not going to have any signal. I know that. I've
No,
seen that because you try to go live on any platform, you're not going to have the Safari on there.
that's a little more difficult.
All right. The Where do you think the best place in the park is to eat? Whether it's quick or you just sit down for a second, or even table service if you want to throw a table service in there. You've been to a few of them.
Oh, been to uh almost all of them.
Actually,
Uh, I would say I love Santuli Canteen.
and
I like
for those that don't know, Centuli Canteen, where's that one at?
that one is in Avatar, Pandora, Pandora. But I also like Flame Tree Barbecue, which we did have a little nice treat there
If I had to
today.
guess, if I had to guess your favorite, it would probably been Flame Tree. That's what my guess would have been.
Well, it's up there. It's those two. Those two. I
Oh
like
yeah,
both of
they revamped some more mac and cheese ones I just saw on DFB. Oh,
them.
looks so
We
good. They
split.
have a buffalo chicken one. They have a sausage one which has like peppers and stuff in it, and they
Yes.
also have just classic mac and cheese.
We just split the a side of fries topped with the cheese and the pulled pork.
It's good.
Hmm.
I had that before too. They actually had
Yes.
that exact same one, but it was mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, yes.
That one's fantastic.
They
Uh,
have that the smiling crocodile or the what's the other eight spoon cabinet? Is it the eight spoon? Um, those were both open today, surprisingly.
and then if you want to have a sit down where you're there for a little bit, you can go to Yak and Yeti. I know that's
Yak and Yeti.
one of your favorite dinner restaurants.
Rainforest Cafe is right there at the beginning of the park
Yeah, you don't
entrance.
even, and if you want to go to Rainforest, you don't need a ticket for that. Do you?
No, no, you do
Now
not need a
you'll
ticket.
yeah, just to show your reservations, and
Yes, you.
you get into the park,
That's
into the entrance, or you can just
yes,
park somewhere and just get a bus somewhere. But that's one that has breakfast. I do know that,
yes, they
and it's
do.
the waterfall one. Uh,
Oh, there is also the Tiffins, and there's a no the Nomad Lounge, which we have been to, and it's really nice just to sit outside and enjoy a few cocktails and a few appetizers. We've been there. Pizza Fari.
oh shoot, I forgot about Pizza Safari.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's tons of good ones. Animal Kingdom's got like really like low key, very good snacks. The Satuli is if Michael goes, that's my brother. If he's gonna go there and get some of the stuff from that.
Yes, he definitely loves Centuli Canteen. Yes. The snacks, there is the sweet shop, which uh, has your selection of cookies.
Is that the one that's near the safari, not far from the safari in Africa?
Yes,
Okay. See,
yes.
I know where a lot of dessert crap is. I remember that. I remember that stuff. Uh, and it is a really good park, but really getting back to the theme of this episode, I wouldn't waste a day.
No,
Especially if you have a resort, if you're staying at a resort, that this is a perfect day to have a half day to go into the park, go back to the resort and enjoy it. This park
yes,
does not have fireworks. It does even still have its little light show.
no.
Okay, so there's no point of even being there. I mean, they closed at like sunset anyways,
Six,
but
usually six.
so, and that's not even sunset anymore. So
No.
you can actually spend the whole day there because, but it's not actually a whole day. But I would just go to right, you eat one of those restaurants, and I would head back to the resort and enjoy the resort. Now, if you're only there and you're not staying at a resort and you don't plan on coming back anytime soon, yeah, spend it till it closes. Why not? Just explore it. But in general, it's not worth going a whole day
No,
for.
you don't need to spend the entire day.
No, definitely not.
Mm.
And for some re this is actually also a good park hopping park too. So if
Oh,
you have a park
absolutely.
hopper option,
Mm.
and this is one you could if you wanted to just bounce and go get a couple hit a couple more things during your vacation, go ahead. But uh,
Mhm.
the main ones, the other three parks that we talked about, I mean, Animal Kingdoms used to be one of my favorite. I would venture to say it's number four on my list out of the four.
It used to be my favorite.
Now,
Uh,
I think once they open up everything in the tropical Americas, I think that could really be
it,
bounced
I
back up.
agree. I agree.
But for right now, I think just because of the lack of everything that they have there, I say it's number four. And if it's
Yes.
Food and Wine
But
Festival, Epcot's gonna be number one. If not, it's probably Hollywood Studios for me. But yeah.
don't take advantage of those trails too. You'll see some animals walking trails. There are kangaroo, some otters. There's a tortoise. And at one time, we experienced the tortoise and the hare, which was quite comical because the tortoise and the hare were eating side by side. So it was quite comical. Also, we did the Mahaja Jungle Trek,
Oh, yep.
Jungle Trek, um, which we were able to see Baxo. He is getting big. He will be a year old next month. Um,
And who's back? So for those that don't know,
okay. Baxo is the tiger cub that was born in of September 26, 2024. Um, he is the baby to Sonny and dad Conrad. And we had the opportunity to watch him play with his mother today and run around.
was the dad
He's not,
sleeping?
he's big, but he's not as big as mom
Was the
just
dad
yet.
sleeping?
His dad was in the other area. He was actually laying down taking a bath. So he wasn't sleeping this time.
Every time I've seen those tigers, they're usually like on that little ledge right beside the water or whatever, and
Yes.
they're sleeping. They're laying up, curled every which way, and they are sleeping because cats are all the same.
Yes.
Just they're just different sizes, and they also have different capabilities
This is
of
true. This is
being a
true.
predator. But yeah, they and I think that the baby tiger, which not as much of a baby anymore, but the
No.
tiger cub, he was featured on the Animal Kingdom show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. And we also had the opportunity to watch the twins grow. Visit every time we would visit Animal Kingdom.
Are they still
Uh,
there?
no,
Do
no,
they
they're
release them into the wild or another
uh,
conservation?
one I was told went to Texas Zoo, and the other one I really don't know where she went.
Okay.
Um, but it was always neat to watch those interact with each other and their mother. Um, and it was sad to see them leave, but we know they always have to move on. Along the track, you get to see a Komodo dragon and always laying on the
Yeah, they
rock
don't do a lot. They're
now. But
you, you-
the rocks are heated for them, so
all
they,
the most of the rocks there are heated,
yes,
and it's. I mean, I don't know why, because it's 8,000 degrees. I'm pretty sure it's cool. It might actually cool the tigers down and the
yeah.
lions, but
Well,
that's why I see them
the
on a lot.
lions we didn't see them.
Well, the lions aren't on the track; they're on the safari.
Right, but yes, that's true. They're not.
They
They're
weren't out today.
no,
That
no.
means they were eating.
Oh, who knows?
They probably brought them in for snack time.
But along the track, you can see bats. There's a bat house. We did see a few, and they were getting
It's
food
not a
out
bat
there.
house. You got to call it the bat cave.
Okay, bat cave.
It, I mean, that's probably copyrighted. Oh well. Uh, yeah. So I'm not trying to be harsh on Animal Kingdom. It's not a bad park by any
No,
means, but it is. It used to be a lot more, and now that it's kind of unfortunate that there's construction, but you always have to sacrifice stuff to make progress, and that's a big thing that
this
Walt
is
Disney's
true.
vision always had, and the whole Disney company too. When they do this, it's going to be done right. It's going to be done really well.
Yes.
I think Animal Kingdom. Hopefully maybe it'll divert some of the crowds whenever stuff opens, and it gives people the opportunity to go ride some other things.
Oh, and also take advantage of walking those trails and seeing other animals. Also the Gorilla Falls. We did see a lot of gorillas today.
The one positive thing is that when it's 800,000 degrees in Florida, there's shade quite often in Animal Kingdom. If there is
Yes.
any consolation to being out in the heat, Animal Kingdom at least has shade. Unlike a lot of parks that, like Epcot, you're not going to get shade anywhere. All right, well, everybody, I think it's going to wrap up for our Animal Kingdom episode as a little broad overview of Animal Kingdom. Again, future episodes, we will dive into a lot of specifics with all of the parks. So whether it's the dining, the resorts, which will be on a future episode, or just planning the best Walt Disney World Resort vacation, which
Yes.
that is going to be our next episode, which will come out next week. We'll have a special guest with us, Erica Armstrong. She is a certified Disney consultant and travel planner for vacations in Disney. So she will be able to give us and everybody watching and listening some great tidbits to plan the perfect Walt Disney World vacation.
Yes.
So I think this will, again, every episode comes out every Friday. So make sure you keep tuning in, keep sharing it. We appreciate everybody so far that has started listening, and we will see you again next week.